Brooke and Ridge will have a dramatic fight about Douglas. Brooke still believes that Hope should become Douglas's legal mother, while Ridge doesn't see why his son needs to sign any adoption papers. While Hope visits Thomas at Forrester Creations, things will go from bad to worse. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that a tragic accident will lead to someone's death. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers update for Friday, November 8th, teases that Thomas will feel like he's on the verge of getting what he wants.
He's eager to seal the deal with Hope, but only if she's willing to play by his rules.
Now that Hope's arrived to find a romantic setup at Forrester Creations, Thomas is ready to make more demands.
BB spoilers say Thomas will keep piling on his conditions, much to Hope's dismay.
She'll quickly feel this situation turning into something sinister. Thomas' obsession with Hope will take over, so she may be concerned about the lengths he'll go to. Of course, Hope's willing to do some drastic things herself, and she'll prove it over the next few episodes. We have to mention the disturbing vat of hydrochloric acid that's awaiting. Soaps don't typically introduce a vat of something unless someone's going to fall into it. Hope and Douglas will be safe next week, so Thomas could be in serious trouble here. However, we can't rule out some sort of trick on Thomas' part. You just never know what Thomas has up his sleeve.
Until then, Ridge will have a lot on his mind, and Shauna will be happy to listen.
The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Shauna will support Ridge as he opens up about his family. Ridge will discuss the issues surrounding Thomas as well as his crumbling marriage.
His love for Brooke remains, but their problems seem insurmountable right now. Ridge will also admit how he feels about Shauna,
so she'll be pleased that she's made an impression on him. The Bold and the Beautiful fans won't want to miss the hot drama ahead.
We'll give you updates as other BB news comes in.
Bold and the Beautiful spoilers is saying that Thomas Forrester just offered his son to Hope on the condition that she be intimate with him.
Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Thomas, the incorrigible sex addict, only wants Hope to destroy her purity dominance. Here's why. This is sad because Thomas Forrester,
son of famed designer Ridge Forrester of Forrester Creations, could seriously get just about any woman he wants, and maybe just wait around on Hope.
I could see him not being serious with any one woman and not settling down with any of them.
But the way he's been portrayed in this particular arrangement makes it look like he's a very desperate, very sad man. We all know he's not exactly the most mentally healthy of characters, but come on. All he requires for this transaction to take place is that Hope agree to one night with him. One night. I apologize for anyone's delicate sensibility in advance, but good grief, this woman must have a V like a steel trap. The question is, does he actually think that the result of him bringing his A game, for lack of better phrasing,
is going to make her change her mind about being with Liam? Sure, it might give her second thoughts, and it might even give her lingering second thoughts.
But ultimately, Liam is the father of her child and she's happy with Liam. She was never happy with Thomas.
The only time that she was happy with Thomas was when she had Douglas in the room as a buffer. Douglas Forrester is a sweet,
adorable little boy who came into Hope's life at a time when she desperately wanted to be a mom. Thomas was just part of the package. Him or his feelings never equated into the picture whatsoever. Thomas seemed to have some sort of feelings for Hope. But the question remains whether or not this is real love or not.
He played up to her in the beginning, but he never truly waited around and did the actual work involved in falling in love with Hope.
Which gives the impression that love, actual love, was never part of the equation for Thomas, but perhaps something much darker.
Maybe the obsession isn't with Hope Logan herself. Maybe the obsession is with the actual sex involved.
Thomas seems to be obsessed with one thing and one thing only, and that is being intimate with Hope. But, if he were involved with anyone else, would the obsession be that deep?
Let's face it, we all want Thomas to have a come-to-Jesus meeting and realize that he's not a healthy human being.
We want him to make good on his promise of getting the help he needs and actually go and get help and be the dad that little Douglas deserves.
But if we were wanting Hope to push him in that direction, hate to disappoint you, but I don't think that's going to happen. If Thomas is going to have a shot at redemption, it looks like they're going to play the getting worse before it gets better card. Right now, it seems like Thomas is poised for things to get better.
But with Hope's plan in place, this looks to be a false start for Thomas. He's going to trip up, and when he does, Hope's going to use it as an excuse to take little Douglas away from him.
Don't make me laugh. No, Zoe has, to my knowledge, never been a mother or parent of any kind, so while she could give Thomas a few pointers on secret keeping and how to evade the law, she could not even begin to counsel him in this kind of matter.
Now, the person who could counsel him would be stepmom Brooke, because at one point she had her children taken away by Stephanie Forrester. However, Brooke wouldn't put an eyedropper of water on Thomas if he were on fire.